So I've got another quick video here. This time we're looking at the 3D printable wheels I offer on my Thingiverse page. This video will kind of go over how to assemble them and how I print them. This wheel is a wagon wheel style, but it's the same for most of my designs. The first couple were a little different, but every design I've made recently kind of assembles the same way. So I print them in this fashion with support under the edge of the lips. As you can see on this one, I left the support on here. So first thing I do is I break off the support. If it prints well, you should be able to do it by hand. And then a lot of the time I'll kind of take a flathead and kind of scrape any artifacts off of it. Make sure everything's cleaned out there. I do the same on this. I've already done it, and sometimes your support will also generate in these holes. You can clear it out with like the back of an X-Acto blade, usually fairly easy. Same on the lock ring. There was some support here. I already cleared it away. And sometimes you might have to sit in these edges just to kind of help, but I don't think I'll need to in this case. So you'll take your lock ring. These holes do line up generally with part of the back of the printed wheel. It doesn't have to. It still is a breather hole and it'll still breathe. But I usually just try to line it up anyways. So basically you put your lock ring in. Ooh, this tire's dirty. And basically the bead of the wheel, or of the tire rather, the bead of the tire kind of sits into that lock ring there. I find it easiest to put the face of the wheel in first. So you'll want to kind of just pop it in there. Make sure it's hard to kind of show you here, but make sure the lip kind of sits evenly around the lip of the wheel. That'll make your life a lot easier. Now this part is a little bit trickier. I find usually getting the back of the wheel or the second face of the wheel in. So what I like to do is kind of pull the edge of the tire away. Make sure it's kind of lined up. Shove it in there a little bit. Nope, lost it. See, it's starting to fit in there. But if I tried to press it down right now, it's probably not going to line up that well. Well, this one maybe I got lucky. What you can do sometimes is kind of pop the back of the wheel back out, roll the lip over like that, kind of get everything lined up, and as you fold it back, it kind of nicely settles back into place, I've found. So that's a technique worth trying if you're having difficulty with it. So this is one of my trailer wheels. So as you can see, there's no hex, and I've only used 4 screws because I'm not super concerned about durability or really putting a lot of torque on these tires. So I'll take 4 M3 by 8s. These are self-tapping screws. You can also use number 4 screws, like sheet metal screws, as long as they're about 8 millimeters, about 5/16 long. For this wheel, some of the other wheels use a little bit different size. I try to generally use the same size though, so most of them are about 8 millimeter. And pretty much just drive your first screw in, and you'll want to kind of leave it a little bit loose. Get your second one.
All right, some more. I can just tighten that hole.
And there you go. Now if you look that lip is all nicely tucked in there all the way around. And there you have it. They're fairly durable. I've been printing them in PLA. Haven't really had any problems in the cooler weather. We'll see what the summer brings. You know, I have had PLA warp a bit in the hot summer, but you know, we'll see. So that's it. That's pretty much how you assemble the wheels. They do lock. You know, I'm pulling on the thing fairly hard and it's not going anywhere. I mean, if you really crank it, yeah, you're gonna pull it out. But I haven't had a bead pull out crawling, and I've put a lot of hours on these. So enjoy.